All right. The other part of Super Bowls, which is great, is you have a couple adult beverages. Like I will have a couple of beers during the game. And it turns out most Americans will too, or at least close to most of Americans. And at least 50% are going to have beer during the Super Bowl. Alex Davidson's the Director of Public Affairs for the Beer Institute, and he joins us. Alex, good to have you.
Good to talk to you guys. How are you?
It just seems like beer and the Super Bowl, they go hand in hand. They belong together.
It just makes sense. I mean, you look at the Super Bowl, any sporting event, really. Beer is by far the beverage of choice. We just asked people nationwide who are going to be watching the Super Bowl. We said, what are you going to have at your party? And at least more than 50% said they'd have beer available at the game. 32% said wine or liquor. So, I mean, I don't know about you. I'm all into the one-handed foods because in one hand you got the food, the other hand you got a cold beer.
Yep. I think it's the only way to be, especially if you're at a party where there's a lot of people. First of all, your foods you can't be eating a burger. You can't be, eating ribs, something like that. You just can't do that. You got to have one hand free for your drink, one hand for your food. Is there a beer preference of choice? Because it feels like for a long time, at least here locally, there was, that microbrewery phase where people were really into the microbrews. Have the big name brands kind of made a comeback, or do people mix it up?
So I think, we've had a lot of growth in the industry over the last few years. Look, back 40 years, there was 50 breweries in the country. Now we have more than 9,000. That includes 691 breweries permitted in Michigan alone. So, there are more options than ever. We saw the rise of some great craft beer. You got Founders, Bell's, Outwater. That being said, light lager continues to be the most dominant beer in America. That's Anheuser-Busch products, Molson Coors. These are the ones that when you think of, at the typical party, you reach into the cooler, you're grabbing something that's a light lager.
You don't want something too heavy. You get that beer taste, the flavor, and you can have a few. I also like this part of the poll that you guys asked. Who among the participants of the Super Bowl would you most like to have a beer with? And I think most people got it wrong. Only because I'm a football junkie, I know. Travis Kelce makes sense. 23% of people. George Kittle only at 4%? That's a travesty to the Iowa product.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that, for a Detroit listener, having George Kittle lower on the list is probably not the worst thing after the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
But, we looked at the 49ers and the Chiefs. And the one thing that I almost threw in there, we almost did Travis's brother, because he seems like a really great guy to have a beer with. We've seen over the last few weeks that he knows how to drink beer.
He does.
Just as well as anybody else.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. He can put him back. He was putting him back in Buffalo when they were playing the Bills in the playoffs. It's interesting too, because head to head, when it came to coaches, I thought was very interesting. Andy Reid got the nod there.
Yeah, Andy Reid beat Kyle Shanahan. It was 37% to 18%. So really, Andy Reid's got a hold on people.
He does, and it's probably because of those State Farm commercials. Where he's making now appearances with Patrick Mahomes. Kyle Shanahan doesn't do anything like that. So the fact that Andy Reid can kind of show his jovial side, I think people gravitate towards it. All right, lots of people are going to be having beer this Super Bowl Sunday. The definitive word from Alex Davidson. Thanks so much, man. It's good to hear from you. We'll talk again soon.
Likewise. We encourage everyone, have fun, drink beer, and always be safe.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Alex with the Beer Institute, thanks again. We'll talk again very soon.